All right, we're back over on the cabin project today, and we've got Grandpa here. He's going to be laying out a wall. I got to move my precious tea or he'll get it dumped out.
The plates don't exactly.
Hang on.
Since the plates don't exactly lay together, we'll just tack them together.
I'll just keep them from moving on you.
On the outside, on the end of the wall, rather, there will be a corner, so I'll just mark it as such. And on the layout, we'll hook on the outside. You want your sheeting to break in the center of your studs. So that would give us a 16-inch center. So if that's the center of the stud, then you go back 3/4 of an inch to the edge of your stud. And then I'll just simply drive a nail to hold my tape measure.
You want the edge of your nail to line up with the edge of your stud.
Layout mark. Yep. Just simply hook on there, and
Anytime you're hooking on and you're pulling two. So you'll pull two, so your stud will fall to the right of your layout mark. You just transfer your line from your top down.
we're using a treated bottom plate because we're on concrete, and then just regular wood for the rest of the wall. In this instance, because we're building the wall in 3 sections, we'll just add a full stud on the end of each wall, and when you stand the walls up, that'll just nail together and be a good solid
Join in place there.
Yep. Okay, now we try to figure out if you have a wall somewhere in that 16 feet. And in this instance, we don't. We do have a door and a window, I think, to lay out, and some pipes in the wall.
Yep.
So, according to our so-called print here, we've got from the corner to the edge of the door, we've got 5 feet. So we just put that right on our wall. 5 feet to the edge of the door, and I'll just put a mark here for the stud. I'll put an X over here so we know the stud goes there, and then we just basically cancel the stud layout for the moment. And it's a 3-foot door. So we know we need 3 feet plus 2 inches. Well, actually 3 inches for the framing, and then we want a 1/2 inch for fit. So we'll go 39.5 inch to the other side of the door opening. Put that over there. Put layout for the stud. Now, to indicate that there's a header there and this is an opening, I'll put an arrow which indicates the end of the header goes there. Same on both ends. And that should remind us not to put any studs in the wrong place. And we've got another window, but he says it's optional where it goes, and we may just not want to frame it in yet because
Okay.
we don't really know where it goes. Is basically.
That was the hardest I've ever fought for a broom.
Really?
It was a struggle.
You had to beat a whole lady for it, or?
They didn't have internet at Dollar General, and the lady kept telling everybody that they didn't have enough money to buy stuff, and they couldn't figure out the pins for their cards, and when it really was an internet problem. So yeah.
So did you straighten them out?
Then one lady kept arguing about coupons. She tried 8 different phone numbers.
Let's see, we need the ticket.
The receipt. It's in my truck.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have to turn it into the job site.
Okay. Well, that was $9. So
Okay.
Wow.
that's the cheapest broom they had. So you didn't get any drinks.
Something
Okay.
like a Dollar General had ought to have a dollar room.
I had to use cash. Yeah. I had to use cash, and I had his $10 and your $2, and that covered taxes. So that was a super struggle.
So in other words, Bryson wound up with a bunch of candy bars and drinks. He's writing it off to a $10 broom. That's a sturdy broom now.
Yep. Well, we got to get cleaned up to stamp a line, so
Yeah.
I figured we got to do something. Happy and we got one of them fired up, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was like,
It cleared my sinuses. I may have blacked out trying to drive it over to where we parked it, but you know, who cares about that?
all right, we've got a 6-inch wall here. There'll be 1/2 inch of sheeting on the outside, and then a 5.5 inch framing system. So we'll just simply come in to 6 inches. We'll stamp a line there. That'll be the inside of our wall, and we'll do that.
And for anybody who's curious, a standard 2 by 6 is 5.5 inches. That's why when you add the 1/2 inch, you get 6 instead of 6.5. But we'll mark it the same way on the other end, and then we'll snap a line down through here. And then we'll build the wall to the line. Hopefully. And if we all sound nasally, it's because we're sick.
I'm not sick.
Except Bryson.
I'm healthy.
He's a young guy. He never gets sick.
He just sounds that way.
He can't catch a break. He refuses to date any of the girls we pick out for him.
I'm picking out losers.
You got to start somewhere.
He insists he would rather have...
Are we going on this side of those
I
pipes?
think
Yeah.
we'll be. We'll go wherever the mark says we're going.
He says that if he would take a rich girl, if she's rich, looks doesn't matter. As long as she has money and a big shop.
Or if her dad has hunting land.
Or if her dad...
He prefers chickens.
Oh, yeah. He'd really prefer she had a chicken house of some
Are you
sort.
going to the middle of this or what?
Am I?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it'd be nice if you didn't.
I'll have to put the camera down.
You got 2 arms?
I'll let you see Bryson. Maybe. That'll give us a blue line down through here. In theory, kind of a blue line. Alright.
Pretend that nobody knows nothing.
Grandpa says nobody out on YouTube world knows anything. So, this is what we're doing. We snap this line so we can measure from it to the center of our bolt if it's in screen here. So that'll allow us to keep the wall straight, measure for our pipes, our bolts, give us a straight line because I know their blocks are not straight on the outside of this. And this is why we wear cups on the job site.
Scared me.
All right. We hooked on here at this line that's 1/2 inch in. And we went down through here and measured all of our bolts. Now we'll come back, measure from the blue line to the center. Like here, we're going to be, we're about 1 5/8 inch and 5/8 from the blue line, right? Okay, he's up there. He'll take the measurement that I give him, and he'll come in. In theory, he's doing it from the right side.
1 5/8 or?
I don't remember now. I done and called the number out.
I think 5/8 is good.
Yeah. Or 1 3/4 inches.
All depends on who goes to the side.
That's probably whoever's putting them in.
What did I call that last one? It's 2 3/4, right?
No, you said 1 3/4.
Okay, it's 2 3/4.
Yeah, well, you can see that.
This one is 2 5/8 on that one. Yeah.
You can see that one's the large.
Yep. This one is 2 3/4. Okay, and then on your pipe, we're gonna say we're 2 inches to it, and we're 3 3/4 to the backside. What?
Is that tight?
Yeah.
2 inches and what?
2 inches and 3 3/4. All right, we were just checking and making sure our plate fit all the bolt holes and pipe holes, and now we'll take it back up. We'll frame the wall, and then we'll actually have to lift the wall up and set down over that. All right, we're going to be building a California corner.
What we call California corner.
It's because there is no stop.
The folks in California
Because
call
of-
it Arkansas corner.
Is it earthquake resistant?
Even though
No.
really do this kind of
It's
stuff.
because, you know, in California, how they don't stop at stop signs on the corners?
That's what I was like.
They just go
California
right
roll.
around it?
Yeah. That's the California roll. I do that all the time.
You can't do that. This is Arkansas, man.
Oh.
You're going to be flush on this end
Mm.
and flush on that side.
Yeah. Just go his way, just tight, yeah.
Then you're going to come in here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Can you hit down through there doing that?
Every foot.
We're going to come down through here and make sure we're flushed up. And then if you'll turn your gun,
Yeah.
run it like that. Just make sure you're flush before you shoot.
Yeah, before you shoot it, flush it.
That's nice, yeah.
Try it.
Come in from the end. Yeah.
A few inches so you don't split it. Plus, we'll be putting a bunch more nails in there.
Okay.
All right, and then that needs to go end for end. It needs to helicopter and go back down to that end. If that makes sense.
No.
Okay, you got the top. The top is the non-green board. Of course, that bolt couldn't have been better. All right, we can.
It says core.
Yeah, that's for corner.
Sorry.
He can nail this one together first.
No, you got it pretty much good.
Okay. I'll try and do a one-handed nailing.
I'll come down here and do Bryce's job. I'll probably be over there carrying studs here in a minute.
I'll be over there playing with tripods before long if you don't watch it. All right, and you're just gonna flush your corner on the end and on the top. On a 2x6, we'll put 3 nails in it. 2 before wall, we'll do 2. I said 3 nails, but that's 3 nails on the down stud. So you'll do 3, 6. And then on the treated plate, these are non-treated nails up here in the gun, so we'll hand drive these with galvanized. They make galvanized gun nails, but they're a little more expensive, and Grandpa does not believe in using them. So we're going to lay these studs out. We'll crown them. Like, I don't know if the camera will even focus on that, but that's crowned down. That'll be crowned up. That one does not need to be in a window. So we'll go over there. Alright, I'm gonna go through here and crown a bunch of these and just get them laid in, so I'll be back after I get that done. Maybe, but I'll use it over top of driving nails most of the time.
Do you have another nail pack? Okay, yeah. Well,
I do not.
Got her nails.
It'll actually hold 2.
yeah, I was trying to try it right once.
And 2 is not very many.
They sell an extended clip for it, but it's like $270 or something like that.
Like buying another
Nail gun's $300, so it's kind of. The next one, DeWalt has a new nail gun out. I think that'll be the next one I buy.
I want to get one. I've got an air nailer for framing though. I don't do it very often.
You don't have to hear a compressor or a generator.
I've got a pretty quiet compressor, but it has to run a lot to keep up.
Typically, you would stick your square down there.
Typically you would.
And make sure that's square.
You don't need a square.
He's skilled enough, he doesn't have to.
And you come back and you'll toenail those in.
Yeah, see, I would have problems with that. Because there's not enough space to drop in. Making it look a little too easy.
Let it go out until it grabs on something.
Good, wait for me.
Yeah, don't worry about but take Rafa's hand's gotta go first.
Here we're having to take a chainsaw and trim the logs in. We've got a square mark up the other side of them out here, and we're trimming them in flush so our wall will sit up. Here we're running the seal, and we're fixing to stand this next section of wall. These bums won't stand this wall. I can't get them to work. In their defense, it's 100 degrees out here right now. Back down. Delete. Gotta hug it, Bryce. Pretend it's your tripod. Hug it. Should be. Here, I got a gun. Okay. Do we want to throw a brace out?
That'd be a good idea.
He's marking slots here that he'll cut in with a skill saw. And then that's where we'll nail it or screw it or whatever. And that will allow the logs to move as they shrink. I'm going to fire the saw up, trim these ends. Ran a level down through here and marked them. Try and true them up just a little bit where we can get our stud. The logs are different thicknesses, so they're not going to be perfect. Each one is a little bit different. But it'll allow us to get as flat as we can.
Yeah.
All right, we're about ready to stand this end wall. I think it's going to be a little bit of a tight go to get it up out of here, but I think we can do it. All right. We'll be back after this is up. Everybody's complaining. I'm happy to have that piece of junk.
It works great.
It just don't toenail worth a flip.
No. Woo.
Well, that is a hard one wall there.
Well, I figured it would be with just the chickens here.
We still have to frame the window. Still got to put the
I figured that should be it.
window seal and everything in, but
I left it later.
all right, we got this thing up. It fought pretty hard, but we got it up. Now it's time for the interior walls after we drink some water.
Pretty often.
We can get this chicken farmer to finish this wall over here.
It'll take me a little bit.
This will be the last wall on this end of the house. Well, sort of. We've got a little stub wall over there where Grandpa's at for the shower. I'll have to put it in there. We're back over here on the cabin today. We have the electricians back, the chicken farmer, and we don't know what we're doing, or they don't know what we're, I don't know.
Started one end and kind of
Keep it going in and out.
Nail over top your,
said, Michael, sure they'll talk to this.
Yeah. Well, I did a lot. I don't know.
as we're running top plates. On these corners, you're overlapping opposite of how the walls were framed, so this top plate will run clear to the outside. I don't know if I can zoom in and you can see that. Anyways, that ties the wall together.
You gonna take me around there, boss man?
Yeah, I can do that. Now, all right, we have our ledger board up here. These guys are trying to finish it off down here, but
Osha. Go back, climbing log.
we'll start hanging our, we're gonna put a little attic, little crawl space attic up here, storage closet, so we'll start hanging the rafters or the ceiling joist, floor joist
There all the way down to the end.
for it. You can do it.
You can do it. Ah.
Don't need no stinking hearing protection. After a few of these, you won't hear anything.
What?
See, are you shooting back into that other one? Not that way. You don't listen.
I am.
You are?
Into that?
Yeah, I meant on the other one.
All the other boards are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm measuring it.
I wouldn't worry so much about shooting through the block, but shoot right in through the joist into the crush block on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing it both directions.
I ain't outward pressure.
All right, we got the ceiling joist slash, I can't even talk, slash floor joist, whatever you want to call them. Got them all up. We'll be putting sheeting down and rafters tomorrow. So we will see you all sometime in the morning. We're back out here this morning on the cabin. We're putting a little bit of storage space flooring down on top of these floor joists here, and then we'll get that down. Grandpa's over there framing in a stair hole, I think, or one of them hideaway pull down stairs, and then we'll put a ledger board up and start the rafter process. Better put 4 in it. That's gonna hold
A lot of weight.
Well,
Potentially. You ain't gotta have nails in the gun, but it helps.
Bryson's shooting pieces of wood at me here. Yeah.
Now, you get off the floor for a minute, kind of hover.
You want a flat bar? Okay. That missed, Bryson. That last one turned out the side.
Yeah. Stick your finger right where he was hitting.
We're out here, we've started the sheeting on this. Bryson's finishing out the bathroom window. I'm going to put you on a time lapse and we'll try and get this in finished out. Next week we should be installing the rafters and getting the roof decking on and then closing in the gable ends. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.